Oh, hello, Professor. I hope you are doing very well. So this will be going to be my presentation on overview of AeroFarm pods, which is basically my new business venture which I selected. So without wasting any time, let's start. So coming on to the first slide. So basically, this will be going to be our agenda of this presentation. Firstly, I will be covering the market analysis of the AeroFarm pods. Then I will be covering the strategic plan of the AeroFarm pods. Then we will going to discuss about the business model and financial goals of the AeroFarm pods. And lastly, we're going to talk about marketing and branding plan of AeroFarm pods. So firstly, I will be giving a quick introduction from this slide. So the innovative idea behind AeroFarm pods was to address the growing need for sustainable urban agriculture. The project intends to enable communities, organizations, and households to grow fresh pesticide-free produce in small areas by utilizing aeroponic technology. From comprehending the industry to developing a brand identity, the business's growth has been directed by planned milestones over the last 4 weeks. A high-level summary of the work completed in weeks one, that is the market analysis, and in week two we discussed about strategic plan. In week three, I wrote an assignment about business model and financial goals, and in the week four, I basically talked about the marketing and branding plan of the AeroFarm pods. So this will be going to be covering in this presentation. So first is the market analysis. So in this, I would say that the first stage involved conducting a thorough market analysis to identify industry trends, target customers, competitors, and growth opportunities. The analysis revealed increasing consumer demand for sustainable, space efficient, and eco friendly food production methods. The key customer segments included were the urban households, restaurants, and health conscious consumers seeking the local pesticide free produce. Uh, then I would say that competing mapping highlighted gaps in affordability, scalability, and user friendly design, which AeroFarm pods aim to address. Coming on to the next slide, which is the basically on the strategic plan of the AeroFarm pods. So in week two, I discussed about the strategic plan. So in this, I basically uh, wrote about that how building on the market insights strategic plan was basically developed, outlining AeroFarm pods, vision, mission, and strategic initiatives, and also the objectives. A detailed SWOT analysis was conducted to evaluate the strengths such as technological innovation and eco-friendly positioning, alongside with challenges like initial capital requirements. Strategic objectives basically focused on product development, market penetration, partnerships with sustainability driven organizations, and scaling to phased expansion. So, an implementation plan was established, measurable goals to ensure a steady progress towards the long term success. Moving on to the next slide, which is basically the business model and the financial goals of the AeroFarm pods. So in week three, my focus was basically on designing a business model canvas and establishing the financial goals. The business model emphasized value creation through an accessible modular aeroponic system supported by after sales services and educational resources. Financial projections, including the 5-year revenue forecasts, pro forma statements, and assumptions, were developed to assess the profitability, cash flow management, and growth sustainability. So these financial goals underscored a clear path towards break-even and long-term scalability of the AeroFarm pods. And coming on to the Next slide, which was basically the marketing and branding plan of the AeroFarm pods. So in this, my assignment basically centered on creating a marketing and branding plan, position the AeroFarm pods completely and competitively. So a strong brand identity was crafted around sustainability, innovation, and community empowerment. Marketing strategies, including digital campaigns, social media engagement, and partnerships with eco-friendly organizations. Differentiation was emphasized through messaging that highlights the convenience, health benefits, and environmental impact. So the plan also outlined the customer acquisition strategies, pricing models, and distribution channels to ensure the visibility and adoption. And coming on to the next slide, so which this will be going to be our conclusion slide. So quickly, I will be recapping that what I covered so far in this presentation. So I would say that AeroFarm Pods has a solid foundation due to the effort done over the course of these 4 weeks, which has transformed the idea into a planned and strategically directed business venture. Every step of the process, from spotting market prospects to developing a financial plan and creating a unique brand, has strengthened the venture's chances of success in the sustainable agriculture sector. And AeroFarm Pods is well positioned to satisfy the customer demands and help create a more resilient and environmentally friendly future because to its clear direction and workable strategies. So these are my references, Professor. And at last, I would say thank you for your attention. So this was my presentation on the overview of the AeroFarm pods. And Professor, I hope you like my presentation. So yeah, thank you for your attention. So